gentlemen, boys
No,
and girls, carrots of all ages, it is your favorite, greatest commentator, Robbie Campbell.
Oh my god. What
My
is
bad.
Xavier Woods doing? What the dog doing?
We just died.
Why is Xavier Woods
Carrots of all
what is
ages, it
happening?
is your favorite, greatest commentator, Robbie Campanelli, back with another episode of Universe Mode, and we are here with the man that does everything behind the scenes, Mr. Spike. How you doing today, buddy?
Xavier Woods Afro.
What? Just nonchalantly says, bro.
Who said bro?
You.
I said Xavier Woods Afro.
Bro, your mic literally, all it said in my freaking ears was bro.
Well then.
I was about to be like, Matt Riddle back on Smackdown? Brand new whip just hopped in?
I think Xavier Woods. Hold on. I think Xavier Woods should bring back Brad Maddox.
Oh my god.
I think Paige should be the manager.
Oh my god. The greatest threesome of all time?
Greatest threesome of all time. Well, hit 2 home runs, he better have been. Yeah, like 5 or 6 RBIs too.
Well, Spice, we are here for an episode of Friday Night Smackdown. Brought to you by Brock Lesnar's ponytail.
Where's the cross-brand title? I'm sorry. This guy asked what's going on. I can't because this game is so broken. Oh no.
Is the cross-brand title missing again?
Yeah.
What's going on with people's...
He was like holding it, but it wasn't there. Basically what Tommaso Ciampa did.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try and catch him up on what's going on in Universe Place? That's his first stream. You remember a lot more than I do.
Is it suicidal or someone different?
No, it's someone different.
Yeah. Well...
Oh my god, he went quiet.
Alright, so pretty much, as of late, basically in Season 2, we saw one of the greatest factions open up called 4 vs. All that was started with just Ashton and Liv Morgan. Ashton Hudson being a created character. It's one of the commissioners of the game. We have both a commissioner character and a created character.
Kind of.
In a way. But anyways, 4 vs. All has Robbie Campanelli, who's the Intercontinental Champion. Ashton Hudson, who's the created character. But Ashton Hudson and Robbie is me and the other commentator.
Nice.
And then Liv Morgan being the women's champion. And then we having another member who's titleless at the moment. But they just had the biggest War Games match against Judgment Day and Karrion Kross.
The first ever. Not the biggest, the first ever.
That is very true.
Boom. And we try to be as interactive as possible. That's key.
Without touching the characters.
I mean, like, them giving us ideas and stuff. We try to listen, you know, stuff like that. Dingling.
Oh yeah, and once you subscribe, you can make your own character and try and build your way into the universe mode.
What's MLW? Am I dumb?
Major League Wrestling.
Was he Killer Cross in MLW? Because yes, that's who it was. I assume so. I remember him. I think that's his Instagram at, right? Like Killer Cross. I don't think it's Carry On.
I do remember that. I don't know. I don't know where Carry On Cross came from beforehand.
Yeah, Real Killer Cross. That's his thing on there. On Instagram.
Yeah, he became the world champion for 6 days. And then redropped it to Ashton again.
I'm only followed him for one reason.
But
And
some
that
of
reason
our
is
biggest
blonde hair.
characters in this universe mode, Undertaker, that man just goes and whoops ass. Has one of the best gimmicks that we could have gave him to continue his legacy.
What is Xavier Woods doing? He just gave Trent a chair. What is happening?
Roman Reigns just turned on the bloodline in NXT.
Yeah, the bloodline
And
is no more.
in this universe mode, NXT is an actual brand instead of a developmental brand.
Ty France hit a home run to break that tie.
But yeah, that's some of the small things, and we can go, as long as you're watching, we can kind of unpack stuff as we go.
The Mariners are up 3-0. They won 3-0 against the Guardians. The Athletics are beating the Angels right now, 2-1. That's baseball talk.
Attendance of fucking 13.
I mean, honestly.
And they include the fucking camera.
I would. It's just because of what he did. And we try to keep it... How is it worded? We try not to use people that have passed too much. Like, at all. We did have the Raw commissioner do it once. What just happened with the rep?
We did have like a little highlight for Umaga being in the 2K22 game.
Yeah, we try to steer away from people that have passed. I do agree he was a great wrestler, and it sucks what happened, but... Yeah.
Umaga was amazing.
He asked about Chris Benoit. He who shall not be named.
Oh.
But he
Gotcha.
was. He was a great wrestler. It's just, you know. Unfortunately, stuff happened.
Yeah, Chris Benoit would definitely not even be thought of in this universe mode.
And Mercy, you've joked about bringing him in here plenty of times. Especially last year. And MRC, we had a literal KFC championship. Don't even say that is out of the realm of the possibility here. You brought Umaga back. We had a KFC championship. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
KFC?
Yeah, Typhoon wanted a KFC championship, so he got one.
We had
I think Mark Henry was the first champion, too. Oh my god, dude.
All right.
He was, wasn't he?
Yes, we just had an interesting NXT commissioner early on.
He had Daniel Falele, he had Danny Dingleberry. Oh my god. I don't know. MRC got bored and made him.
6'9", 400 pounds.
He was actually pretty good. MRC made him.
I gave him a massive head.
Damn, you suck it too?
Mercy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Stop.
Wait a minute.
MRC
That's not what I
commentated a single ounce in this match.
That's not what I meant whatsoever.
I didn't know
The
that.
Miz nearly stealing one.
It's 54 and he's still...
Uh-oh, Miz
crushing
hitting
finale.
Trent with a skull crushing finale.
Oh,
Will that be it? 1, 2, and Trent barely kicking out.
Trinity Locks kicks out.
Now
There goes
Spice. The Miz got a massive victory on NXT against Carry On Cross. who was absolutely whooping The Miz early on until The Miz barely got out of a cross jacket.
The Athletics really beat the Angels.
And then the end of Days by Trent to The Miz. 1, 2, not enough.
The Angels are gonna fucking Angels. That's one thing we know.
Shohei Ohtani threw a freaking
Hey, Tony Stark
absolute
guys,
gem of a game, and then they lost.
what was the score?
Is he the best player in
2-1
baseball yet?
Athletics.
He's one of the best.
Like, just him being able to hit and pitch alone make him the greatest baseball player?
Not ever.
No, I meant like, I shouldn't say greatest, I meant best. Like best
In
now.
this feud?
Continues this shit, it could be the greatest of all time.
He's not in this. This is okay. Wait, we forgot to explain the cross-brand title, Marcy.
Oh, true. And then, what's the name of the guy that's in here?
Let's see. I can't. LWW Caleb.
Well,
yeah.
Caleb, so we have a crossbred title where someone defends the title every show, goes to every brand throughout the week, and when a pay-per-view comes, they can cash in for now a mid-card title, but it used to be a world title until we made the switch.
Well, Logan Paul does get a lot of action in this universe mode.
He does.
Trent just yeeted the Miz.
We're just waiting to see Logan Paul get over. Came pretty close when he nearly beat Gunther. For the Intercontinental title. Until MJF screwed that over. Right now a 6 count. Miz picking Trent back up. Sends him back in the ring. That's an interesting thing the Miz just did. He usually would just go back in the ring and try and win it. And now throwing some massive kicks at Trent. And then a nasty kick to the back of the head. Trent could be out, and now a figure 4 leg lock. The Miz sending a message to 4 versus all. And Trent taps to the leg lock. What a win for the Miz. Using the greatest submission of all time from Ric Flair. The figure 4 leg lock. And Spice, Miz's reign continues. On to Monday Night Raw. We're starting to finally see that breakout I've been talking about that the Miz needs.
We pull up something.
Like,
Like
he's
start looking at
had
these
some-
comments, you dingling.
He's had some great matches. I'll pull up the comments.
NJPW, that's New Japan, right?
NJPW, yes. New Japan
We
Pro
don't have
Wrestling.
any. Yeah, we do. No, we don't. Yeah.
Not
No.
anymore.
We had. I don't even know.
To have, because we've never used any of those guys like Will Ospreay and all that. No.
Well, it's a nice one for the Miz. Weird that Rhea Ripley's coming out with Dakota Kai right now.
Let me see.
Rhea Ripley's been making her presence felt a lot lately. Almost Undertaker-like.
That's an interesting way of explaining it.
She's just been going after everyone. It's weird to see her come out with someone.
I mean, you gotta think though, Rhea Ripley joined a pool of women compared to the other two brands. Like, SmackDown has so many people that want to get to the top. And
Including
Rhea
this woman
Ripley's
right
in a spot where she has to go and whoop everyone's ass. So she's the one that gets to the top. That's the only way to really look at it.
I don't remember all the people that are in the Hall of Fame, but I remember it being a pretty stacked class.
Rey Mysterio headlines it. Do you think Rey deserves the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I agree.
Rey Mysterio's goated. Stacy
Spice
Keibler.
hates him in universe mode, though.
He sucks in universe mode. We do have news about Roxanne Perez, who we see right now. She will have a championship match.
Oh yeah, that
The
is
winner
right,
between
Spice.
Bayley and Liv Morgan.
Roxanne Perez has picked up 2 massive victories, if I'm correct, over Liv Morgan.
Yep.
Liv Morgan being one of the best women's champions of all time, only argued to Ronda Rousey, who made her tap out at Survivor Series.
Ronda.
Oop.
Ronda Flousey.
Nice Miz win. What do you guys think of this year Hall of Fame? Virgil, Andy Kaufman, the Great Muta. I know Virgil. That's the guy that managed to Khali, right? No. Virgil. Let me see. He retired in 2019. 60 years old.
Okay, well, Dakota Kai's kind of beating down Roxanne Perez right now.
What headline did I just see about Virgil, bro? Ex-wrestler Virgil claims he's had sex with 1 million women.
Nice.
Like, what kind of headline is that, bro? But yeah, Virgil. I'm trying to see what he's done in his career. I didn't really catch him too much.
There we go. Roxanne Perez trying to get some momentum now. We like to see it. Oh my god. Someone got speared. Two count.
He was a star of the Squared Circle in the 80s and 90s.
Wink. Dakota Kai's looking very impressive right now. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, I can't see anything about him. Oh, okay. Makes a lot more sense now. It was just some article I saw. It could have been totally fake. It could have been totally fake.
What is the internet nowadays?
I was just scrolling to see what I can find of Virgil because I didn't really know too much about him. That makes a lot more sense. Now I know who
It is weird seeing Rhea Ripley team up with someone right now. When was the last time she teamed up with someone in Universe?
I mean, is she teaming up or is she scouting?
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, she's out here not attacking Dakota Kai currently. She came out last week and beat down Roxanne Perez and who was it? Someone else. She beat up Roxanne Perez and someone else. Let me see here.
It was, I'm pretty sure, Dakota Kai.
It was Bayley and Dakota Kai, wasn't it?
That's right. Well, then that makes a lot more sense. Rhea Ripley coming to study Dakota Kai. Looks like that might be where Rhea Ripley's eyes are. Is damage control. Is she going to take them 3-on-1 though?
I'll say she's alone.
That's what I was about to say.
What's she gonna do?
Hey, Roxanne Perez can come help Rhea. Maybe that's why Rhea's out here.
Scout
Roxanne doesn't have a title fight till probably Royal Rumble. You could see them help. You could see Roxanne and Rhea team up at Cardiff.
I've thought about finding a James Ellsworth. I ain't even gonna lie. Wait, Rhea Ripley's distracting the ref while Roxanne was going for a win. Maybe she's not here for Roxanne.
Maybe she didn't mean to do that.
Maybe. It just gave Dakota Kai well more than enough time.
Too much time.
Yeah. I honestly didn't hate James Ellsworth when he was in WWE. It's a weird.
I didn't hate him, but there was nothing there they were gonna get out of him long term.
The whole thing with him, AJ Styles, and Dean was top tier. I love it.
It was.
Roxanne Perez is so impressive.
She made that storyline great.
She's impressive. Like, starts beating the mat.
John Moxley says he's real life friends with James Ellsworth.
Is it true that he bleeds in every match he's in? Everyone makes fun of how much he likes to bleed.
I don't know.
Ooh.
But John Moxley is a pretty hardcore guy. Probably why Renee's there.
Crazy. This match low-key slapping more than I thought it would. Pun intended. She literally just slapped Roxanne Perez.
And Roxanne barely getting out of that pin.
This is definitely a match I did not think would be that great.
So far, it's looking pretty solid. Dakota Kai trying to get the upper hand on Roxanne Perez.
Well, there you go, Marcia.
Missing another double stomp. What? Oh, I love Fire Pro Wrestling. And Doink just ripped off Andre the Giant's balls and won. What?
Bedroom match.
No.
Foreign objects.
Stop. No one ever gets the context when you say this stuff, bro.
Ready to Rumble. It's a movie that came out in like 2002. Directed by David Arquette. Pretty great. Bedroom match.
How do you rip someone's balls off in Fire Pro Wrestling?
Man, you don't know enough about the game, I guess, huh?
I guess not. I've only played its booking mode, which is absolutely amazing, by the way.
What is Roxanne doing? She's stuck? She has not moved.
This man said totally world champ material.
He is. It's James Ellsworth. He is world champ material.
Who is this guy? He just goes, "Hello, ladies."
He's that guy in the front row with the blue shirt. You see him? Dakota's
Bro,
gonna steal a win.
He's the guy from the video I was seeing earlier, bro.
Genius by Dakota Kai.
Why is Rhea all happy?
We don't see enough people take advantage of stuff like that.
We really don't. Thank God.
I mean, thank God that we don't, or thank God we've seen someone finally do it.
We don't. Because we started this whole series over the hate of seeing rollover pins and countdown finishes.
Okay, look, yeah. Those are annoying, but you still gotta have those moments happen. It's what builds the bigger moments. You know? It's what makes the good moments great.
It has to be the right time, though, or it could just be super annoying and completely destroy a feud.
Giant win for Dakota Kai, though. Beating a future, well, the number 2 contender, I guess we can say, right? Shoes please.
Shoes please. One of the greatest comedic acts of all time.
Tag team action.
And then we got Ball Chin.
Forgot about his balls on his chin.
Otis and Chad Gable about to have a big match here tonight with Legado del Fantasma. What's so funny?
Dude, he literally looks like he has balls on his chin. Whoever made the Otis model failed, man. They need to be fired.
Bro's real life
Peter
Griffin.
Nice.
No.
I'm giving him that attire.
His WrestleMania attire is Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
Hey, Peter.
Chad Gable's gonna be Quagmire.
Oh my God! Stop.
Don't tempt me. I will do that.
And here we go. One of the biggest rising tag teams in the division. We can unarguably say. Joaquin Wilde. Carlos Del Toro.
Carlos.
Carlos.
I mean, all of Legado del Fantasma has been great lately. Even Santos has been pretty good.
I agree. Had a decent match with Cameron Grimes. Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde.
Carlos.
I messed this guy's name up once, and I will never hear the end of it.
The Brock.
He's opened it.
The Brock. You opened it. Seth Rollins came. Shouldn't it be Edge?
Exactly.
I was waiting for the turns, Mike. I'll say that.
Oh God, Joaquin Wilde just
Believe
got
it or not,
tossed
that's a
by
Dead by
Gable.
Daylight line. When you face Pinhead in Dead by Daylight, Shiesty, and you mess with the, I don't remember what's the actual term for it, but there's a box, there's a puzzle box, and when you mess with it, and he teleports you, he goes, "The box, you opened it, I came." That's literally what he says.
Okay. Hey, Peter Griffin had a great title reign at NL Legacy.
Hold on, I gotta read that. Homer, Garfield, and Ernie the Giant Chicken lost his title to Jim Ross last week.
What the heck, bro?
That is some A+ booking right there.
You can't even grade that booking, it's too good.
It's A+. A+++++. It's 4.0 GPA. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of that, Alpha Academy's Alpha what? They're Alpha Academy? Yeah.
Yeah, Alpha
They're
Academy.
looking great. I want to
Look
call
at
them
Joaquin
American Alpha for some
Wilde
reason.
though in the middle of the ring. What a Frankensteiner we just saw to Otis. Legado del Fantasma was 1/3 of one of the. Isn't that what it is?
You said van. It's Phantasma, isn't it? Legado del
Yeah,
Phantasma.
Phantasma.
You said van, like
Oh.
white van with candy.
Oh. Like what? What am I supposed to say there, bro?
Oh. He said, oh.
And here we go, Joaquin trying to steal one, didn't get too
I think
far.
this is the first time we've seen Otis in action at all in Universe mode.
But as I was saying, Legado del Fantasma was 1/3 of probably one of the biggest matches in WWE history at Survivor Series, when they faced DX and Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser.
You can just call your guys Imperium, you know that, right?
That is true. Imperium. Match could be match of the year.
I'm pretty sure Otis fought with Tucky a little bit early in the early days of Universe mode, but
Take! I don't think Otis was on a brand till halfway through season 2. I know he had some time in NXT, but it didn't last long.
Multiversal Championship.
Uh-oh, look at Otis planning Joaquin! 2!
The world's fattest slam.
Bro, I think Joaquin Wilde could be a massive star.
I mean, look at what Angelo Dawkins turned into.
Come on, Carlos. Do not.
How is
do
Otis
not,
looking so much better than Chad Gable right now? Otis is looking impressive.
Otis is the security blanket of Chad Gable.
Like, he is looking really good. He's going to dethrone Angelo.
Otis versus Ashton WrestleMania. Ball Chin versus Newlywed.
Newlywed. Oh, God.
Ball Chin versus the Brock.
The Brock. The Brock versus the Ball.
What? 450 splash by Joaquin Wilde to the outside.
Ball Chin versus Chin Ball.
And then Carlos taking out the leg of Ball Chin.
He said Ball Chin versus Chin Ball.
Did I?
No. Not you.
Oh, Ball Chin versus Chin Balls. Make that a WrestleMania match right there.
Battle of the Balls.
The Battle of the Balls? Is that what you just said?
Instead of the Battle of the Brands.
The Battle of the Balls, bro. Which is better, Otis's left ball or right ball? Oh, his chin.
Oh, God.
I already like this new viewer already.
Oh my God, Odell Phantasmo was looking for a win there. Look at the teamwork.
Legado
And
del Fantasma.
Joaquin Wilde just fell on his face. Battle of the Balls. Loser gets theirs removed.
Trying to hold on.
What are we, what's his name? Mike Vrabel? Oh, except his was if they won the Super Bowl.
So that's why the Titans didn't win the Super Bowl that year.
He threw in the final in that game. He was like, you know what? I kind of want to keep
I need
these.
my balls.
Otis is going to the top rope. Rest in peace. Is it Cruz in the ring? Or is it Wild?
I wonder if that, like, model
Oh, shoulder
Otis
tap.
was when he was feuding with The Miz and people were saying he had small balls. So he put it on his face.
He just stained on his face. His teabagged Otis and he just implanted there. No, that whole stuff
Oh my
happened with
God.
there was a woman involved. I think it was Becky Lynch. No? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I know there was a woman involved with that.
Who was saying? Oh yeah, it was Becky that was telling
I
him
say
about
because
small balls.
I remember Maurice was defending him.
And look at Otis.
World's
One
fattest
more
slam.
World's fattest slam. And Chad Gable did not even look behind him.
About that
As
4.0
Cruz Del
GPA.
Toro. Thank you.
Oh my God, Otis is looking really good. I'm not even gonna lie.
World title material.
Not yet, but
Otis versus Ashton WrestleMania will happen.
what was it in like Cleveland or something? That had to have been like a Miz friendly crowd.
Probably had to be. Well,
Because
did
they were
it
calling
for
Seth
weeks.
Rollins. If they were calling Seth Rollins tiny balls,
I don't think anyone ever said Seth Rollins had tiny balls.
look at the chat, dummy.
I don't even know where my phone is.
Of course you don't.
I
Get
went
in
to
the
a
ring,
house
Gable.
show and the crowd was calling Seth Rollins tiny balls, and so whenever I see him, he is named Tiny Balls. Hey, to get someone like Becky Lynch though, Does he really have tiny balls?
And he knocked her up, so we know they're not that tiny.
Nice. I like immediately happened after their wedding. What
Well, that's
Shayna
usually what
Baszler
happens,
said
isn't
about
it?
Becky was ruthless. And look at Otis spinning Carlos around like crazy and drops him on the mat. And now picks
She's
up
not a
Joaquin
man,
Wild.
she's the man.
Oh no. Joaquin getting dropped.
If Chad Gable can just keep Del Toro busy, Otis can probably finish this thing.
He's looked really good going for a pin. Joaquin Wild staying alive again.
But he turns his attention away from Del Toro again.
But then again, Becky is a man though.
She's not a man, she's the man.
Nice shot
kick.
by Cruz Del Toro.
That was more of a knee, wasn't it? Maybe a shin.
And Caleb, tomorrow night,
Legado del Fantasma.
we have a pay-per-view. The second I look down to start talking about the pay-per-view, that's after this episode, the match ends. Who won?
Legado del Fantasma. Should the Way be worried about these two?
Did Otis get pinned or Gable?
I think Gable got pinned. No, be honest. Should the Way be worried about these two?
No.
No?
I don't think so yet.
It was Gable. I mean, they have been fantastic.
We are getting ready to be around Royal Rumble time, Caleb. You came around the right time. We have TLC, you'll never see it coming. And a little context. Last year, in Season 1, we had TLC, you'll never see it coming, instead of SummerSlam. And we had one of the greatest things that ever happened in our universe, in our universe mode. Hands down, I agree, Caleb.
Mine too. WrestleMania's right there, but the Royal Rumble is just so entertaining. All the returns, just surprises.
We haven't seen surprises in 2 years.
I was continuing. That's a cool jacket he's got, a cool robe. You got people like Gunther who shot. That's Drew Gulak.
Former WWE champion.
You get people like that make a name for himself like Gunther did. I mean, he was already making a name for himself as IC champion, but that man showed out in the Royal Rumble.
Leader of Legado del Fantasma that just got a win in last match. Santos Escobar.
They did a lot of people dirty this year. Like, they had Brock Lesnar in there for like 10 seconds. Is that the crowd singing that?
Legado.
That's cool.
People starting to get behind Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma, and do you really blame them? These guys, since Survivor Series, has surged as one of the top tag teams on Smackdown. In quick fashion. They've got to be right there with 4 versus all.
Yeah, the only thing about that, though, is 4 versus all has started to pick up some steam a little bit since. Robbie's not losing. Ashton's not losing. Liv has lost, but she's still not losing a bunch.
Trent just tapped out.
Trent can't win. That's the only problem with 4 versus all. Trent can't win.
Ashton turns on his brother. You're not doing good enough, Trent. Get the hell out of here. Trades Trent for the blue meanie.
For the what?
The blue meanie.
Am I stupid? What's the blue meanie?
The blue world order? The comedic group of the 2000s?
No. Just stop.
Just look up a picture of the blue meanie and you'd probably start laughing.
I'm horrified.
To be honest, Cody was a mid-card in WWE when he left and mid-card at AEW. In my opinion, should lose at WrestleMania in 3 days.
What is that?
What?
There's no way that was real. You're kidding. Why does he look like a Disney villain?
I think they did Booker dirty this year. I mean, all they wanted him to do was come out and do a spin-a-rooney.
There's no way the Blue Meanie was a real character. I refuse to believe that.
That's what my manager was compared to.
He looks like a Disney villain.
My manager's gimmick in the Indies was a chef that carried a knife around. And was acting like he's about to start stabbing people. He would go into like battle royals and last like 10 seconds, but do one thing with like his knife gimmick or like something with his kitchen gimmick.
So he was like a jobber, but had kind of a cool gimmick.
Yes, a very unique one. Like I saw some of the videos, it was hilarious what he was doing. Once he came in the ring, tried to stab someone, they ducked him, and then freaking pile drivered him.
Oh, knee by
crazy.
Santos.
And then he's been in some death matches and shit like that.
See, I just thought this would have been a really fun match. I just wanted to put this out here because, you know, two lower overall guys trying to make names for themselves. Gulak was trying to remake his name.
That is very true. We haven't seen Gulak in a long time. Had some matches on Monday Night Raw, but Monday Night Raw gave up on him real quick. And look at Drew Gulak setting up Santos into a pin. And Santos not going to keep it for long.
That was one of the smartest things SmackDown did. They sold him high.
I mean, they only got Austin Theory out of him.
But they ended up getting him back, so maybe he can make another run here. Austin Theory was almost WWE champion. Twice.
A lot of rumors right now. Logan Paul might be switching up brands out of Monday Night Raw.
Paul Logan. There it is. The Gulak. It's back.
Spice's favorite submission. Is it as dangerous as last year? Santos Escobar has got to be struggling right now.
Pit to the face.
But Santos staying alive. No one's ever gotten out of two of those Gulaks.
That is true.
We'll have
Usually
to see
people
if it
barely make
happens.
it out of one, let alone two.
Do you guys think Jay White is going to go to WWE since he left NJPW? My manager was big on like Jay White coming to WWE and
He's
thought
either
it was
going
going to
there or
happen like
AEW.
WrestleMania.
He's going one of the big ones.
I don't see, I see Jay White as like
I'm
an
just saying,
AJ Styles. I just don't. I don't think he's going. I think he's like a Kushida. He's not going to stay long. No one's going to really care too much. Like, it's just sad because not many people really get to, like, many WWE fans really get to watch NJPW. So they don't get to see guys like Kushida, Jay White, Saray. Couldn't keep the names going that have came to WWE in the past 5 years. But they can't get over because no one really knows them. Shinsuke Nakamura came close.
Nakamura should have beat AJ Styles. I don't know what WWE was thinking when they didn't give him that title.
So, I think Jay White's better off in AEW. He already has some ties there. He's done some matches with AEW.
The thing is, WWE has changed. Like, the times have changed. I feel like maybe if he did go to WWE, people would probably look into him and be like, oh, this guy's good.
They also just got Dragon Lee from NJPW. I think it was from there. Maybe it was Major League Wrestling. I can't remember. It was one of those indie scenes. Dragon Lee was on.
What the dog doing? Oh!
What a move by Santos! I just looked up to that. 2, and Gulak stays alive! I want to see that again. That's such a good game. I never got to play it Savage.
And the women equal, right? They start beating the crap out of Rhea Ripley.
The Murder Grandpa, Minoru Suzuki. I've heard about the guy. I've heard he's really good, but I've also heard he's like in the latter years of his career, and that doesn't really work out with WWE.
This match has exceeded what I wanted it to.
Like, if you want a 10-year career in WWE, you have to be like 37 is like the prime age to be looked at as like a top star. I feel like is around 37 because that's when Drew hit like 36, 37. That's when he looked like an absolute like warlord. Roman Reigns, 37, looks like an absolute alpha male.
Like an
compared to his
Gunther?
Compared to his other characters.
Here we go, MRC. Moment of truth. There it is. It's done.
Here we go. Second one locked in. And it doesn't last long.
That match exceeded my expectations. Like, a lot.
And look who finally picks up a victory spice.
Gulag's back in the win. I said Gulag. Gulag's back in the win column.
Nice, nice. That was a nice move by Santos.
That was a beautiful move. Can't really take anything away from Santos. He put up a great fight. And this is a former WWE champion for a reason.
That is 2 losses, though. One to Gulak. Well, and I can't even remember who we lost to last week. Cameron Grimes.
That guy, Cameron Grimes, is the best upcoming superstar on any brand right now. What the hell is this? And then, the game broke my brain for a minute. God. And God, what's his name? Who just did that? Gulak is a former WWE champion. Tyler Bate lost his teammate from game to game. Trent Seven did not resign.
But the thing is, back late in season 1, Tyler Bate was getting some big rumblings that he could break out and be one of SmackDown's big guys, but
to face the WWE champion.
I mean, that is a big match here tonight. It's going to be a tall hill to climb for Tyler Bate, but just think if he could get a win in his debut back here in WWE. Everyone started loving Tyler Bate, and then he left WWE, and now he's back again. And Spice, do you think Tyler Bate has what it takes to upset the world champion?
I feel like he definitely could. We've seen him be good in all the tag team matches. Who won the past Royal Rumbles? Well, we've had 2 Greatest Royal Rumbles and 1 real Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns won the real Royal Rumble, went on the main event Mania, lost. Would you like to tell me who won the first one?
Zack freaking Ryder won the first ever Royal Rumble, the Greatest Royal Rumble, and then Isaiah Swerve Scott won this year's Greatest Royal Rumble.
For NXT. Every brand has won a Royal Rumble, technically.
I'm going to say Bate got this. I don't know. Ashton Hudson has been on a different level. The man is top tier. Face of the company worthy.
Finally.
Marquee match worthy. Has defeated superstars like The Undertaker, Karrion Kross, Goldberg.
Lost to Goldberg.
That's right. I'm trying to think of some other big ones.
AJ
Chris
Styles.
Cosmic. Chris Cosmic. The GOAT of wrestling.
Oh, yay.
And immediately my favorite move! Ashton's getting spun around. Go back the other way, Pete. Let's go!
That was your finisher for once, like in season 1, wasn't it?
Tyler Bate is back.
Monday Night Raw, normal deathmatch.
Deathmatch. Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Nightmare. I like Zack Ryder. He's pretty good in GCW right now as Matt Cardona. He beat Nick Gage in a death match. Matt Cardona, always ready. Matt Cardona is absolutely amazing in the Indies. He says it better than anyone else. Zack Ryder comes nowhere near Matt Cardona. Like, I would love to see Always Ready, Matt Cardona, come back in like a Cody Rhodes way.
Look at the quick strikes. That's something new. I'm telling you, it looks like he's learning every week.
Who?
Ashton, he's always adding something to his game.
Look at that spinning clothesline to Tyler Bate.
No, did you see the quick strikes, the quick jabs he was just hitting?
I did.
We've seen him use high-flying moves. We've seen him use springboard moves. He's just adding more and more.
Nah, it's not a title match.
The WWE title will be defended in, what, like 6 weeks? 5 weeks, roughly around there. We're 5 weeks away, I think. Six.
At Clash at the Castle in Cardiff,
Clash
England.
at the Cardiff.
Clash at the Cardiff.
In the castle.
Where is Cardiff? It was,
I think it's somewhere...
Switzerland?
No, wherever McIntyre's from.
Was it, though?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought he was close, because I'm pretty sure it was Ireland? I'm pretty sure it was Sheamus' home spot. Wales. Which is England. Basically. Wales is, right? Am I wrong? Wales
Who knows?
And England.
What is that? in the United Kingdom.
Oh, it's one of the three. Yeah, they're one of the. Yeah, that makes sense. They're one of the three jurisdictions in the United Kingdom. England, Wales, and I guess whatever other one.
Yes. We don't know who it's going to be yet, but yes.
It'd be Britain, right?
Well, he just asked if there will be a title match at the Rumble. There will be 3 world title matches at the Rumble. We put NXT with Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. We treat NXT as its own brand. It's not a developmental thing. It's its own show. It does its own thing.
What'd you just say?
It's England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland.
You just said England and then Britain.
So lost.
I didn't say shit.
Buddy, did you not just say England and then the third one, Britain?
I did not say anything.
This is the reason why we foreigners think it's stupid, because it's people like you. What the fuck?
I had the first 2. I couldn't think of the third one. Leave me alone. It's like, I know. I understand. I understand my mistake now.
That's like saying the U.S., the United States, and America. It's the same fucking shit.
Oh, spinning punch. Down goes bait.
I'm currently doing my 3rd G1 climax in Fire Pro.
The warrior makes one a climax.
You said what? You're put that shit away. No one will worry about that.
Oh my god.
I'm getting spun around on the outside of the ring again. I hate this move, bro. He's going faster than he did in the ring. I mean, he's going crazy. And he fell. That's what you get.
It's a 7 count right now. At least Tyler Bate's gonna bring you back at the ring. I mean, he could have won right there. You just stand up and like all dizzy. How could you get back in the ring? Look at the springboard by Tyler Bate. And now
sneaky.
Ashton trying to steal one. Not
all right,
getting
kick his head off.
3.
Not you.
God dang. Oh, look at the dunk. What a move by Bate. The running crossbody. What's Tyler Bate looking for now? Uh-oh.
I need that hand.
You need to stop. And here we go, Tyler Bate! Missing!
Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Finish him! Finish him!
Oh no, and because of that... No, Ashton, stop! Tyler Bate was doing so good. No! And that's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Sending Tyler Bate back to Britain.
Back to Britain, back to UK, back to... Tyler Bate didn't look bad.
This year, Scott Steiner making his Fire Pro debut versus Hulk Hogan. Did you just put anyone you could think of? Or did you do like an old school like 80s and 90s one?
Marcy Harriga. Number 1 contender match. Clash at the Castle. Opportunity on the line.
Now you'll see who will face Ashton for the world title. And we start off with a big opponent. The man that calls all the shots. The Prince of WWE, Finn Balor.
I didn't even know he's... Does he still go by the Prince thing, or was that just when he started?
That's when he retooled himself in NXT before joining the Judgment Day.
Well, he was still the Prince a little bit into the Judgment Day. See? Even like that. Like, I know, because I remember I still heard him
I guess
say
he may still be the Prince.
So we have the Prince, we have the Enforcer, and we have Mommy.
And then you got Dominic.
And then you got Dom.
Submissive. Well, Spice, Finn Balor was the man to call the first ever War Games match.
Nightmare.
Challenged 4 versus all. to War Games and
And got
walked
it
out
done.
victorious.
Yep. Pinning one of the guys in this match, Cameron Grimes. That's who was pinned to lose that match before us as well. Here's a guy who had an absolutely classic of a match against Chris Cosmic a few weeks ago.
The GOAT of wrestling.
We forgot about that. Why did we forget about that match? That match was amazing. We've been
As
talking
another
about
match of the year
I'll
candidate.
say we've been talking about matches of the year and we forgot McIntyre and Cosmic. Them two went to war. It took like 3 Cosmics. What's his new finisher? He has a new finisher now. I don't remember what it is. Whatever Chris Cosmic's new finisher is, and it took like 3 Claymores. And it still didn't put either guy away until Cosmic decided to go ahead and finish things.
Do you call G1 Climax the last event of the month, Caleb? Or of the year, I meant to say. And 21, Terry Funk won the G1 Classic, beating Kevin Nash with a Sith to the kidneys.
What? That game is brutal. That reminds me of the kill in freaking Halloween 5. Literally, what happened?
Freaking rips off Andre the Giant's balls. Now, talking
There we
about
go.
massive balls. Gotta be Andre the Giant. I mean, the dude was only 7'4", 500 pounds.
Rob, what if he just dropped his nutsack on your head?
You would end up looking like Otis in the game. They'd be implanted on your forehead.
No.
One of those African goggles.
God, bro.
God.
I love those African goggles. What do you think? What do you think Andre the Giant's ball sack smell like after he wrestled?
No
What?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Former WWE champion, Karrion Kross.
Smells like China's air quality.
Crickets. You are the worst at fucking like color of the site. You are the least funniest shit ever.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
Bandito. Why do I remember that name? Bandito.
It says it smells like the Chinese air
Because we had a created character, Bandito, that we didn't use.
Wasn't he in year 1?
Yeah,
He was used. For like a few months.
barely.
He had a mask, right? Almost in color.
And then Penta is Hideo Itami. That man wasn't that good.
This man looking to get his WWE championship back.
What time will the next stream be?
We're not good
Caleb,
with giving certain times.
Look around 9, but maybe around 10. Like in between 9 and 10.
Tomorrow night, like PM, not AM.
Yeah.
Another former WWE champion looking to get his championship back. What a match this is going to be.
The man that won. Talk about Roman Reigns losing at WrestleMania. The man that won that main event.
Defended his title against Cesaro and Roman Reigns. Not Johnny Cesaro, but the actual Cesaro.
That was the worst created character
God,
Cesaro
it was
I've ever
so bad.
seen.
It was the worst created character. No, not the worst. That Chelsea Green was bad. Oh God, that Chelsea Green.
Oh, gotcha. I like the Death Triangle.
And another guy.
Didn't they like do a storyline where they blew a 3-1 lead against Elite? Or did they not blow that lead and the Elite actually lost? I'm pretty sure they're holding the triple tag titles or whatever, so I'm pretty sure they came back and won it.
Here's another guy that's been trying to get himself noticed. He was starting to pick up momentum and then picked up Rick Boogs and Humberto Carrillo and made the artist.
Made Shinskaboo.
I knew you were going to say that. But this is his first appearance in 2K23. Hopefully, it results in something good for him.
Hey, this is a big opportunity for Shinsuke. He held the cross-brand title. He owned that thing for a period of time.
Any of these guys would be amazing competitors for the WWE Championship in Cardiff. But who wants it more?
Spice, is this our first international show? I can't remember if we did I can't remember if we did the Australia one. Super Showdown.
I think we did one.
Did we do Super Showdown? Because we didn't do Crown Jewel. We've not done Crown Jewel.
What was the other one?
Super Showdown.
Maybe
In
not.
Melbourne, Australia.
I always thought the Greatest Royal Rumble was international, is it not?
Oh, it was. It is. It is Saudi Arabia.
So we've done two.
Will be our third international show in 6 weeks. But tomorrow night, TLC, you'll never see it coming, where we have, in the main event, 5 out of 6 competitors we know. Which are, I'm scrolling over, getting 2 more seconds. Will be Tommaso Ciampa, the champion. Omos, the longest reigning NXT Hardcore champion in history. Kevin Owens, former world champion. Austin Theory, young and bright star. John Cena, looking for his first world title in Universe mode. And then we will have to see who that 6th person will be, because last year it was absolutely awesome when it was Cole Quinn making his big return after what Cosmic did to him.
Still no eliminations yet.
One of the craziest things to ever happen.
Look at Cameron Grimes, dude.
Chris Cosmic got changed by The Undertaker. Completely took Cole Quinn out of action. And then we got to see the bad boy Cole Quinn. Not the My Rise Cole Quinn. We got to see a different looking Cole Quinn that came in, beat the living crap out of Chris Cosmic, and took his title. And we had what was one of the best matches of Season 1 in Cosmic and Cole Quinn.
Karrion Kross is gone.
We will have to see who it will be this year, Spice. Do you have any guesses as of right now?
Not yet. MRC, dude, my thumbnails got so much better from what they were last year. Holy crap, were they awful.
I agree. If you look back at each pay-per-view thumbnail.
Internet troll Cole or Black Hole Cole? B-hole Cole. Honestly, we did our own thing with Cole Quinn. We brought in the, just the basic one. I think it was the Internet troll one. I think we brought that one in. There goes Finn Balor. He got completely dismantled by Chris Cosmic, and he came back with a new look. And we haven't seen him in a while, so.
After losing a loser leaves WWE match with Chris Cosmic.
Notice how it's always Chris Cosmic that ruins the guy.
Very true.
Cameron Grimes is still kicking in this. This is what an opportunity this would be for him.
Chris Cosmic loves to keep Cole Quinn down.
One of the most up-and-coming stars in all of Universe Mode right now. He could just win right now and get a title match.
Who's been eliminated so far? I see 2 gone.
Karrion Kross and Finn Balor.
Okay. The Finn Balor one's kind of crazy. At least we'll see a new opponent for Ashton at Cardiff.
We will. None of
I
these guys.
thought Finn Balor was going to be the winner here tonight.
Well, actually, if you remember, earlier this year, Sheamus took the U.S. title away from Ashton. What if he took the WWE Championship too?
That would be crazy. Someone that has a number over Ashton. Someone that Ashton's probably never faced, Drew McIntyre.
To my knowledge, I don't think so.
Cameron Grimes was Ashton's teammate.
There goes
And there
Shinsuke.
goes Shinsuke.
Now,
Down to 3.
one of these three, any of these three, would be a phenomenal
Literally the WrestleMania
matchup.
triple threat match is switch out Gunther for Cameron Grimes.
Hey, MRC, let's talk a Gunther trade. No.
Nice little shot there by Sheamus. Little mini Claymore. And uh-oh. White noise to Drew McIntyre. Could Sheamus be looking to eliminate McIntyre? The bro kick!
There's the bro kick. I think it looks like Sheamus is going to be the opponent right now. He is on a tear.
Really does. Spice, what match are you most excited for? So we can give Caleb a little bit of preview of TLC. What match are you most looking forward to at TLC?
Gunther and The Undertaker. As I said, Sheamus is gone!
It's down to McIntyre and Grimes. Grimes eliminated Sheamus.
Is this Cameron Grimes' moment? This could
Or
be
will it be
the big moment for
But
Cameron
the thing
Grimes.
is, Drew McIntyre grew up right around Wales.
He did. What a moment that would be for McIntyre.
It's literally either Ashton's teammate or someone that grew up in that country.
Like, people love Ashton. He's one of the biggest faces right now. But that is the home of Drew McIntyre. He will be walking into a hostile environment to retain that title. Defend that title. Used the wrong word.
It is going to be awesome. If you want to go back in your free time, the build-up of Undertaker and Gunther, even back into 2K22, absolutely nuts.
McIntyre.
That we will definitely
Got
talk
him!
about tomorrow.
McIntyre is
It's
going
going
to
to
get a WWE
Cardiff.
title match.
Drew McIntyre versus Ashton Hudson at Cardiff. Cameron Grimes was right there. The new Pete Dunne.
Not even close. Don't even say that. I think the main event's next. It's a fun
A main
one.
event we are very excited to talk about. A champion versus champion match. The US title and the IC title. 1/4 of the best faction in the world. 4 versus all. The Intercontinental Champion Robbie Campanelli going up against the #1 guy for Smackdown, not named Ashton Hudson, Angelo Dawkins. This man got turned on by Montez Ford at SummerSlam, if I'm correct. It was right around that SummerSlam season.
It was a few weeks before, because that's when Angelo took the title from Montez, was SummerSlam. I think it was.
That sounds about right.
And if it was, I
ever
think about it, if
since-
it was, they fought each other now twice at SummerSlam, and Angelo's won both times.
That is a crazy realization. And Caleb, our SummerSlams and WrestleManias are 18 to 20 matches, 3 nights of action,
Yeah. Yeah.
3 main events, and a day 3 big main event. And Spice, we do know NXT holds the 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble match after winning Survivor Series. After a 4-3 comeback to win 5-4-1.
I can confirm Montez Ford was U.S. champion at SummerSlam, as he
Gotcha.
was in the thumbnail.
And here we go. The opportunists of 4 versus all, the Intercontinental Champion, Robbie Campanelli. And if we gotta say, Spice, he has succeeded Gunther perfectly as the next Intercontinental Champion. Carmelo Hayes.
No one else to thank but the leader of this thing. The leaders.
And that is very true. Robbie was struggling to stay in WWE, stay afloat on the top, until his best friend Ashton, true story, brought him into his faction. Because at WrestleMania of last year, we saw Robbie and Ashton win the tag titles, win their first set of tag titles against the New Day. And then the New Day regained the titles, best friends separated until 4 versus all. And then we saw The Way become the greatest tag team in WWE history. Johnny Gargano, Dexter Lumis has beaten everyone in this division. We've only ever had 2 World Tag Team Champions that we started the World Tag Team title in Season 2, and we've only had 2 different champions. And that is just absolutely nuts to think about. You have The Way and 4 versus all. Well, Spice, early on, Angelo looking pretty strong. But then Robbie continuing to show his submission specialist.
Which I
all
think
the
that's another
different
thing.
submissions in his arsenal.
He brought him in and made him different. He gave him a whole new repertoire to work with. Gave him a submission.
Gave him the jacket. The jacket of confidence. And Robbie has not looked back since. Look at Angelo just dragging Robbie around the ring. What's he looking for now? Nice elbow to the back of Robbie. And Angelo just squashing Robbie Campanelli. Only a 1 count. And then busting open Robbie with a massive boot into a gator roll.
He was in
Angelo's
here a little
taking
bit
over.
last season. In Season 1, he was there a little bit. We didn't use him a lot, and I don't think he showed up in Season 2 yet. But I definitely wouldn't rule it out of the realm of possibility to bring Chris Jericho back.
That is very true. I am a big fan of Chris Jericho as well. You just made the list!
You just made the list.
Angelo, as we come back to the match, still working the Intercontinental Champion. And now Robbie countering. And Angelo leaving the ring. Making Robbie join him, though. Nice little counter by Angelo, but Robbie... Small package driver. To Angelo Dawkins, and then a nice neck breaker. And here we go, Angelo fighting back against the opportunist of 4 versus all. Has been in 7 world title matches in his career. Has not won the big one yet. But then picked up the IC title from Carmelo Hayes and has looked like $1 million since. What a move by Angelo right there, going for a pin on Robbie. 1, 2, not enough to
But
put away the IC champion.
Also been $1 million.
That is very true. It's just a matter of time until we see Angelo go for that world title. But Spice, do you think Drew McIntyre has what it takes in his home country?
He definitely does. He put up a great fight against Chris Cosmic. He just put down 5 of the top guys on SmackDown to get through there. He definitely has what it takes. He's going to have all the fans on his side. I would say he's the favorite.
Now look at Robbie with that arm of Angelo. Trying to snap it. Nice elbow.
It definitely
I think this is made for Drew.
It is definitely an opportunity made for Drew. He could have asked for a better chance.
That is very true. Drew McIntyre had a banger with Chris Cosmic just a few weeks ago. And look at Robbie! One of his big moves! The crossface locked in on Angelo! Will he tap out? It's gotta be Kane!
It's what?
I don't know. Had to throw something random there.
But it's going to take a lot more than that to put Angelo Dawkins down.
I agree. And Angelo with a nice shrug. Robbie's probably going to take the 3 count, only a 1.
He's probably going to take the 3 count. He's going to sit down and...
And then Angelo dropping the IC champion like he does to everyone else. 2, not enough. Robbie stays alive in this fight. I mean, Spice, that haircut's not too far off from mine. I just have a lot of hair in the back instead.
My character's
I got
hair
a
is
flow
a
in the
little
back.
bit longer than what mine is right now.
And Angelo go for a big frog splash, and Robbie stays alive again. Robbie keeping himself alive.
You can see Angelo still has those little bit of Montez Ford Street Profit tendencies.
They're both wearing the same attire right now.
Which, who knows, that might just be a massive coincidence. Or it could mean
Could be
something.
Montez reminiscing on the good old days. And what's Angelo looking for now? Counter by Robbie. What's Robbie potentially looking for? Nothing. Angelo with some combo shots. Picking up Robbie again. And what's Angelo looking for? A nice suplex to the Intercontinental Champion, who's stunned and leaving the ring like a smart man.
Yes, he did, Caleb.
Or is he smart? Because look at Angelo! He's flying!
Yeah, earlier in this season of Universe Mode,
What
actually it
can
happened
this
in the
man
first
not
season
do?
too. Montez Ford turned on Angelo Dawkins last year, but they got back together. This year, Montez Ford ended up winning the U.S. title and then attacking Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins then proceeded to take the title, the U.S. title, off of Montez Ford and has not looked back since. He lost it for like 5 days and then got it back. That's because Big E took it and then lost it immediately. Back to Angelo. Yep, so Angelo has gotten turned on twice by Montez Ford in this Universe Mode. Both of them
Backfired on Montez.
out of nowhere.
And oh no, one more time. Angelo drops the IC champion.
That
Good night,
should do
Robbie.
it.
1, 2, 3.
Who's going to stop Angelo? For real.
The only one that could possibly do it.
It's on NXT.
Who's that?
Biggie.
Nice, nice. That is technically true. The only one that I feel like can do it is Ashton Hudson. If Drew McIntyre wins, I don't know. Angelo Dawkins might come and steal that title from him.
Angelo
Ashton-
is so impressive right now.
He is. Not even the IC champion can
And the IC
defeat.
champion does not lose a lot.
He
That's the big
doesn't.
thing.
Right before when he has to face Randy Orton. at TLC. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, carrots of all ages, thank you all for watching this episode of Universe Mode. We will see you all tomorrow night for TLC. You'll never see it coming.